And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? He's looking to throw. Snags it for throw. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. They'll run it from the gun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. The Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
With the 1st down now at the 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. It's a fumble. The offense has it and still going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Send the back in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powering through. Oh, it's another broken tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Washington has moved into the red zone. Fighting off the defender. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And the Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. looking to throw here. And he's caught it. They convert the two-point try and take an 8-7 lead now.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They finally catch the freshman after leading the defense on a chase.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Make the extra point and go up to 6. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He's going to bring it out in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the receiver. Powers through. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Will get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Handing off on the draw play. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the Badgers with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Badgers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Pass is broken up nicely, but wait a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. We get the second half started with the running play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Huskies come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. They can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Inside deals now from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the Badgers are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Boom. Breaks free. Oh, he's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Dump off caught by the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies come up to the line in a hurry-up. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. The defense got to be on alert here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running through the tackle. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kurt. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, looking for 6. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Will set up a 3rd down call.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Let's go!
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Well, 3rd down, this offense has everything in play. They try to get to the edge quickly, but this defense is not surprised. Good job of getting to the football, and now we got a 4th down situation.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 20 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And the pass is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. QB gets the 1st, now looking for more. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Washington now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. The timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down and goal upcoming. Here's the option play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They break the huddle on third and goal. Third goal doesn't do much good here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket breaking down. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that third down play.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's picked for a third time tonight. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. Past the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense and pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass here on second down. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And now a carry here for the fullback. The junior able to bring him down quickly.